fuck up a single entrance. Let's go. Huge moment. And the match begins. The ladder match for the European Championship. Big kick from Shawn Chambers to the back of Sokolov. And Luna Snow with a cutter to Brad Collins. An arm drag to Kincaid. Followed by a suplex from Sokolov. Severed and Sokolov working together to take down Alex Kincaid. Sokolov being thrown out the ring. Shawn Chambers looking to be the first person to bring in a ladder. But Luna Storm snatches it off him. And Shawn Chambers snatches it right back. And then Luna Storm snatches it back again. The camera zooming in on Seven for doing something in the corner. That's for sure. And Luna Storm with a coffin drop to Shawn Chambers. Alex Kincaid going for a submission on Seven. It won't matter here in terms of getting the win, but it will definitely help wear one of his 5 opponents down. Luna Storm throwing Sokolov into the corner, and Brad Collins suplexing Luna Storm as she rolls out of the ring. And Shawn Chambers now not letting Brad Collins get the offense, but Alex Kincaid taking a chair to Shawn Chambers. Shawn Chambers definitely getting targeted here. No surprise with how much of a big game that he talks. And Brad Collins drops Shawn Chambers on the back. Apparently, it says here there's count-outs. Yeah, I can't remember who it was that said it. I think it was Dog DM'd me last night. Apparently, count-outs are just in fucking everything, so they don't work at all. Thank you for the follow. But yeah, like every single game, match type has count-outs now. Because you know, how dare 2K not? How dare they release an update and not fuck up something? You know? And Shawn Chambers finally actually learns to reverse a move. He picks up Brad Collins and throws him out of the ring. And Luna Storm looks to go for a powerbomb on Seven, but Seven punches his way out of it. And now Shawn Chambers getting revenge to Alex Kincaid for the chair shot that he took from him earlier. But Sokolov throws Chambers out of the ring. I think I remember that Hell in a Cell match with count-outs IRL. Totally legit. Yeah, literally everything has it. Because apparently he was doing a false count anywhere match last night, Doug, in like a simmed match that he was doing. And apparently there were still count-outs. Brad Collins went to launch a chair at Alex Kincaid, but he just about gets in, and a big kick to the face of Shawn Chambers from Alex Kincaid. Seven taking some offense to Luna Storm. And a big chair shot to the head from Brad Collins to Sokolov. As Brad throws Sokolov out of the ring. Brad the only one in the ring standing. But Luna Storm slingshotting herself over to a kick. A kick to the face of Brad. But she lands her back on the chair. I'm really hoping that countouts aren't going to fuck up this match. If it does, then it is purely 2K's fault. And Brad throwing Sokolov out of the ring. And now Alex Kincaid trying to get Brad out of the ring, who just holds on to the apron. I didn't even notice a table being brought in, but Alex Kincaid's holding a table. If there's a count on who the fuck wins the title. Yeah, that's a very good point. I genuinely do not know. If it's getting to level of count out, I might just have to interfere and take control and throw the person back into the ring. If it gets to it, because if it gets to 8, I don't really want to take the chance. And Sokolov, the first person to attempt to climb a ladder, immediately knocked down. I do have a bit of a worry as well that this match could take about 45 years. But that's why we started an hour early. Seven roll out the rings. That was my question when I first saw it having a triple threat match. Yeah. Sean Chambers throwing Brad out of the ring. Sokolov sets up a ladder. And he goes to climb it. Both Brad and Sean Chambers rushing back in the ring to stop it from happening, and Alex Kincaid is the one that drags Sokolov off the ladder. Seven looking to capitalise on the distraction to go for it. Sokolov going to push the ladder alongside Sean Chambers, both of the men working together to knock Seven down, with his back landing on the steel chair. Yeah, but the ladder match isn't a custom match. That's the thing. The ladder match isn't a custom match. This is just a regular ladder match. And it's still giving countouts. It's fucking dumb. And a big power bomb from Sokolov to Alex Kincaid, whose feet land on the steel chair, the ladder. And now Sean Chambers taking a steel chair to Brad. Yeah, I didn't personally make the match. That's what I'm saying. Absolute chaos going on in the ring. Can't even commentate on what's happening because everything is happening all at once. It's like that one movie, Everything All at Once. Now Brad Collins bringing some heavy strikes to Sean Chambers. And now to Luna Stowe. These hands are rated E for everyone. Not Luna Snow, Luna Storm. Luna Snow's from Marvel. Yeah. Sokolov setting up a ladder once again. Sokolov seems to actually be the only one who is set on actually winning this match rather than just fighting and brawling in the middle of the ring. Auto generates weekly matches. If you change those matches, it counts as a custom match. Well, that's stupid. Because there is absolutely no way to stop that, I think. A submission from Alex to Brad, which is not really going to do anything in this situation. Alex rolling back in the ring. He goes for a big suplex on Sean Chambers. Goes for a springboard maneuver, but nothing hits. Luna Storm planting Seven right onto the ladder. Brad Collins getting a bit of hype now as he's the only one left standing in the ring, but he leaves the ring, and now it's Alex Kincaid who's the only one standing in the ring, who then also gets out of the ring. Nobody wants to win this match, apparently. But a big boot from Sean Chambers, who gets picked up by Alex Kincaid, who flattens him as he rolls out the ring. And Sokolov picking up a ladder. Looks like he was going to go set it up, but Brad Collins' limp body was in the way. Oh, and a DDT onto the ladder. Luna Storm went for a cutter on Brad, didn't get the full connection, but apparently still clipped him in the back. As she's now then thrown out of the ring. Sokolov just about getting up from the outside the ring. And Sokolov with one of those running elbows to Seven, but then immediately is met with a big boot from Brad Collins. Now, I believe for the first time since this match started, all 6 people are in the ring. Never mind, Alex Kincaid has been thrown out the ring. Oh, never mind, Luna Storm has been thrown out the ring. Never mind, Brad Collins has rolled out the ring. Now he's back in the ring. Sean Chambers tosses Brad Collins right over his shoulders onto the back of a steel chair. And now Sean Chambers slowly climbing up the ladder, met with Seven, who's doing the same. Sokolov dragging Sean Chambers down. Seven going for the belt here. Alex Kincaid pushing him down. Brad Collins sending Sean Chambers to the outside of the ring. Sokolov goes for a chair shot on Alex Kincaid, but misses. Oh! And Alex Kincaid and Brad Collins temporarily team up and choke slam Sokolov, almost breaking his spine in half onto the ladder. And I'll be surprised if Sokolov could even get up for the rest of the match. Never mind, I stand corrected. He's immediately stood up right after I said it. And he gets back in the ring. But he takes a nasty kick to the face from Luna Storm. And he is flat out in the middle of the ring. Everyone deciding whether they want to be in the ring or out the ring. Nobody can make their mind up. Shawn Chambers snatching a ladder here. And Brad Collins now throwing Shawn Chambers out of the ring. Now Alex Kincaid is thrown out the ring. Seven gets out the ring. And Brad Collins has just stole Alex Kincaid's signature fidget spinner maneuver. And a crossroads from Seven onto the chair. See, this is why we don't pay loads of money into stuff like flights, because we have to pay it all to, like, ambulance services at this point. As, to be honest, it looks like more like everyone's trying to focus on getting the most painful looking spots they can, rather than actually winning the title. But I guess for some of these people, maybe the act of making a statement and a name for themselves as a top person in the company is maybe worth a little bit more than a title win. And a big kick to Sokolov. Sokolov has been rolled out the ring. And Alex Kincaid picking up Shawn Chambers. And throws him into the middle of the ring. Luna Storm setting up a ladder. Alex Kincaid flattens Luna Storm nearly on the steel steps. It looks like it just dodged out the way. Alex Kincaid now going to reach for the title. But Seven is there to meet him there. And Sokolov taking out Seven. Alex Kincaid still a little bit stunned there. Can he capitalize on all the chaos going on in the ring? And he's hanging on, but Seven power bombs him as he falls down. And Alex Kincaid is thrown out the ring. He must have loosened that belt quite well, though. He was up there for a while. And a Superman punch from Shawn Chambers to Brad Collins. Sokolov rolling back into the ring now. Going straight after Shawn Chambers. And he flattens him down onto the table. Seven throwing those steel chair steps back into the ring. Brad Collins picking up Shawn Chambers and throwing him out of the ring. Seven going right after Sokolov and throwing him out the ring. And Luna Storm with a slam down to Seven. As Alex Kincaid. And with a DDT off of the ropes into the steel chair. The Storm with a big kick to Alex Kincaid. Brad Collins thrown out the ring. Sokolov thrown out the ring. And a rolling stunner from Shawn Chambers to Luna Storm. And Seven with a Canadian Destroyer that was so close to hitting the steel steps. And then a Claymore to Alex Kincaid. A great sequence there from Seven. And it looks like Brad Collins with the power bomb to Seven, sending him rolling out the ring. And now Brad Collins is the only one left standing in the ring, and as he decides to roll out, leaving Luna Storm in the ring with Alex Kincaid as she rains down the punches to Alex's head. She now takes some offense to Shawn Chambers, who returns with a headbutt. And then Brad Collins leaning a ladder in the corner, and Sokolov taking a chair to Chambers. I feel like every normal chair shot that's like actually been someone whacking someone with a chair has been done to Shawn Chambers specifically every time. And Brad Collins thrown out the ring by Sokolov. And Luna Storm's face met with the turnbuckle as Alex Kincaid dropped her face first onto it. And another Claymore from Seven to Alex Kincaid. And now Brad Collins goes to throw Seven out of the ring, but Seven returns, throwing him out the ring instead. And Sokolov looked like he was going to go for that running or that sliding knee or elbow. And Sean Chambers going for a super finisher submission, but a submission's not going to do anything for him here, because he can't make Seven tap out. But he does do a lot of damage and throws him out of the ring. Sean Chambers and Brad Collins in the ring now. And Sean Chambers looks like he was going to go for a spinning uppercut there, but it was just countered by Brad Collins, who goes for a backbreaker. As Brad Collins now picks up the kendo stick. And another submission, this time from Alex to Brad Collins, it looks like. But again, you're not going to win a match by making your opponent tap out. Yeah, that's true. You can't climb ladder if you're choked out. This is very true. Sean Chambers thrown out of the ring by Sokolov. And now it's Alex Kincaid gaining some momentum here, as he's the only one standing in the ring. Will he take advantage? No. Luna Storm gets a kick to the face. A huge slam down to the mat, and Sokolov climbing the ladder now. And it looks like Luna Storm and Sean Chambers are going to push the ladder over, but Sokolov's still hanging. And Sokolov holds on to the title as he's falling. I don't know what's happening with the game in the cutscenes. Okay, the game. This is just the game being shit, right? But it doesn't matter. Point is, Sokolov has won the match, and Sokolov is your first MCW European champion.